Good morning, it is Tuesday the 4th of February. I thought we were still in January then. It's just coming up to 10:30 and I'm just about to go out and do a bit of an Uber shift. There was no video yesterday on Monday. I had two private jobs, so I'd done them. And yeah, there wasn't much need to jump on any Uber, and after that I didn't even do any in between or anything. But yeah, nothing booked for today, so yeah, I'll come and see what's happening on Uber, so I'll keep you posted shortly. So it's just turned 12:30 and it is really slow, as to be expected. Got my first job after about 15 minutes, and that was after I got into Ormskirk. It was in Ormskirk going to Burscough, £5.51 for 2.5 miles. I then got a little Ormskirk to Ormskirk, which was £3.74 for 1.2 miles. And then an Ormskirk to Southport popped up. Bit of a crap rate, £7.94 for 7.3 miles, but I thought, well, that takes me over to Southport, maybe it's a little bit busier over there. And then I had a customer cancel. A job popped up, it was 4.2 miles away in Ainsdale, going 0.8 of a mile. So 5 miles, it was offering like £5.80 it was. So I looked at it and I thought, I can't be bothered doing that. Granted, it still works out at like £1 a mile, but it was just the fact that I looked at it and thought, you know what, they want me to run over 4 miles to a job. So I left it. 20 seconds later, the same job pops up again. So I thought, you know what, I'll do it because it's £1 a mile. So I accepted it because it was like matching, and it come up saying, you know, trying it. It's going to see who's the best person for the job, and then it just said, oh yes, you know, it's been taken by somebody else. So I was like, right, okay. So I sat there for about a minute or two, and then the same job popped up again. So basically, it sounds like other drivers have taken it. It's been cancelled like probably twice or something. So then the job pops back up again. So I thought, right, okay, I'll accept it again. I accepted it, and then after about 5 seconds the customer cancelled it. That was like, so it's like the drivers don't want to take it because it's such a crap job, and then a driver does take it, and then the customer says, oh, I don't want to wait for you to drive 4 miles to me, so I'm going to cancel it. So it's just a farce. I had another little job taking someone to college, £3.91 for 2 miles, and then took someone else to college, £3.70 for 1.5 miles. So in 2 hours I'm on £24.80. So it's like, what, £12.50 an hour? Shocking. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'll carry on. I might be going home for about 2:30 anyway. Yeah, I am planning for this week. I'm going to be coming out in the morning a bit earlier. I'm going to be starting for around 7ish, and then I'm going to work until probably about 5-6 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see how that goes tomorrow and Thursday. I won't be able to do that on Friday because obviously I'm going to be going out Friday afternoon and working through the night. So yeah, if I come out early on the Friday, I'll end up running out of drive hours probably by the time I get, you know, to like 9-10 o'clock on a Friday night. So yeah, catch you in a bit for an update. So final update, it's 2:30 and it's still been crap. So after that last update, I didn't get a job for half an hour. So my next job was 1 o'clock, and even then it was a £4.86 for just over a mile. I then had to wait about another about 15 minutes for another job. That was £3.72 for 1.1 miles. I then had to wait about another 10 minutes. That was £3.80 for 2.4 miles. I then had to wait about another 15 minutes, and then that was £3.73 for 1.4 miles. So as I logged off there before, between 1:30 and 2:30, I was offered 2 jobs and I've done both of them. You know, it just goes to show, like, only 2 jobs in an hour. So basically I've done 4 hours and I've made £40.91, so £10 an hour. minus your expenses, which, you know, obviously depending on what your expenses are per mile, depending on how many miles you do per week or per month or whatever. Well, you know, a couple of quid easily. Minus your tax, minus your national insurance, I reckon you're on £4 or £5 an hour, something like that. Should laugh really, but it's yeah, it's really dismal. It's yeah, I don't know what to say, it's that dismal, to be honest. What did make me laugh, I picked a customer up before, pulled up in this little cul-de-sac and sat there. So bear in mind that he's booked an Uber. He's then got a notification to say, you know, your Uber's outside. So he comes out of his house, he comes walking down, starts rooting around in his pocket, gets his phone out, obviously to say, oh yeah, my Uber's here. He then starts looking at the details. Yeah, there's the badge. He walks around the front, so he's checking my number plate, and then he gets to like my picture, and then he's obviously looking at the picture, and he's looking at me through the window, like, and then he's looking at the picture, and then he's looking at me, and he's giving it all this. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for you know, like, customer safety and everything, but I think those type of things that are put there in place, obviously to make sure that the driver who's meant to be picking you up is, because there are, you know, there is people who have been done out there for, you know, lending the car to the mate and stuff like that. But anyway, it's more for if you're in town Friday, Saturday night, you walk out of a bar or a club, you're half canned, there's like 20 taxis and Ubers and all sorts there, you're thinking, bloody hell, which one am I in? You know, and then you look to see what car, or you look for the last 3 digits of, you know, the vehicle reg or something. But I'm thinking, what would the likelihood be of someone randomly turning up in a close and then you walking out and just so happen to get into a car thinking it's the Uber that you have ordered, you know, to kidnap them or something? It's obviously me, you know, he's come out, it's all Ubered up, you can see all my licenses in the front window and everything. Just get in it. Like, honestly, you must have spent 5 minutes, like, basically IDing me to make sure I was the right thing to go 30 seconds down the road. Or I didn't even say anything in the end. He got in, I just said hello to him. Like, I couldn't even bother cracking a joke over it. And other than that, crap. So yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow on the next one. Let me know if you've had a really dismal day, or if you've basically made as low as like £5 an hour on Uber. Catch you tomorrow.